know who they put up. Kevin and Shane. Looks like Kevin and Shane. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. Back at Rack and Grill 3 here for CSR APA 8-Ball Triannuals. We've got Kevin versus Shane here on our TV table. Let me pull up their score sheets and we're going to get the race and everything updated. Shane, oops, we're going to fix that. Shane. Give me a couple of seconds here. A little disorganized. They were forgetting that he's on the TV table. Skill level 6 versus Kevin, also a 6. So it looks like it's a 5-5 race. Yep. 6-6 versus 5-5. Looked like Shane won the leg and broke dry. So we're going to be looking at Kevin shooting solids here. Nice draw. Pull back into the 6 off of there. Kevin looking at the 2 here. Believe he's looking at putting that 2 into the... Nope. He was putting a draw on it. Trying to see what he would do there. Both of these gentlemen are skill level 6s. Having to race a 5 on 8-ball here. Shane not leaving an easy shot at all for this 2 because he's got to be able to figure out how to get to this 6-ball now. Sudden death for this matchup is going to be 315. Eight ball is a very different matchup versus 9-ball like we had last week. 8-ball being it's a rack race. Sorry for the frame drop in there. Not in the best signal area over here. Shane on the table here for you. Not sure what he's looking at. Lining up on this 10 ball now. Gonna be able to. He's got sight on this, looks like the 9 ball. 9 or 15. Yeah, it definitely looks like the 9 ball. Going to the corner. Nope, ties up the corner pocket now. Making it much more difficult now for Kevin. Let's see how Kevin does this. Apologize for all the skipping we have going on. Kevin making a nice shot there. Beautiful shot. We're going to get a little. Take a peek at that again. Apologize for all the skipping we have going
Doesn't
on.
leave
Kevin
himself
making
pretty
a
for the
nice shot there.
8 ball
Beautiful
at all,
shot. That was a great kick shot that he had just then. Kevin marking up that side pocket. Good try at the 8 ball there. Put Shane back on the table. Marking up the side pocket. Always mark your pockets. Doesn't matter. That way there's no confusion on where that cue ball is going to go. Or the 8 ball is going to go, correction. Kevin giving a little leeway for shooter on the table 15 next to us. And the first rack goes to Kevin. 8 ball falling down. All right, back at the stream. Sorry for the drop frames. We're just trying to find a good spot for our signal. Shane taking solids on this round. These pockets tightening up and everything on them. Kevin missing that one. Looked like Shane was trying to tie it up or possibly knock that 6-ball in. Kevin looking at this 12-ball. Kevin tying up that bottom right corner, bottom left corner. Shane still got some trouble with this 15 and the 3-ball here on that long rail. Trying to get it taken care of now, and he misses that one into the side pocket. Signal dropping on me again. You're able to hear me out there. Kevin pocketing that 14 with the 10. Combo on there. Locking in that 10, gets himself set up back to the middle of the table. Got a little bit of trouble with that 9-8 ball there. Kevin following behind that 6-ball nicely. Now he doesn't leave himself very easily on this 15. In the watch. Clean hit on the 9-ball. Breaks out that 8-ball now. Leaving it wide open for Shane to take advantage of this one. Looks like Shane's going to let the cue ball drift back into the center there. 3-ball to the bottom right corner. Come off of the long rail and get back into the middle. Leave him 8-ball up in the top right. Back to the center nicely. He does have to contend with the 8-ball or the 9-ball. May not come into play, but that 9-ball could do some funny things with that cue ball. Nope. He does miss that 8-ball to the corner. Unfortunate miss there. Kevin definitely having to take advantage now. Kevin going to take the bottom right first. Come off of the short rail. He does knock the 8-ball out the way, so he is able to see this 9-ball. Drift that, hit that 9-ball there, down to the bottom right corner. Pull that cue ball back to the center, and then shoot that 8-ball. Little stun shot. Nope. Puts a stop shot on it. Marking that same corner now. Locking in that 8-ball, making it now 2-0 with a race of 5. Kevin on the break now. Eight ball almost fallen. Open table. Shane taking stripes on this one. Definitely looked a lot nicer than the solids. Solids you have to contend with. Stuff being in the way. Combo shot. Very good. What a shot there. We're going to get another look at that one with the follow behind. So you have to contend with stuff being in the way. Combo in these two to put it into the corner pocket. Another combo shot there. Little bit of work to do here. Does he go for the 11 to be able to come back onto, looks like the 14? Yeah, 14? Nope, he's going to take the 14 first. Oh, and he lips the pocket. Seems like our signal is stabilized a little bit there. Kevin on the 1 ball. Gentle follow. Looks like he lines himself up. He's got options. Take this 2 ball. Come off of the rail. Nice little bounce. Has himself set up nicely. Take the 7, come off of that short rail, come back to the middle of the table. Leave yourself some options to be able to put it wherever it needs to. Don't think he came up high enough to where he wanted to, so he's going to take care of the 6 ball now. Ooh, that ball drifted on him a little bit more than he wanted also. So the first shot to get himself on the 6 wasn't enough for him to have it where he wanted. The second shot off of the 6, he pulled it just a bit too much. Didn't leave himself the 3, so he's going to take the 5 now. May have to let this cue ball roll a little bit. Yeah. Let that cue ball roll a little bit and be able to see his next shot. Fortunately, he lips out that 5 ball. Pockets one of Shane's. So put Shane back on the table. Oh, and Shane lips out of that pocket as well. That's an abnormal miss. Looked like he had himself set up nicely to be able to put that eight ball away there. We're going to take a shot at the 3. He just overcuts it just a little bit. And then also scratches. Oh my goodness. He pocketed the 3 ball, but he scratched on that shot. Ample opportunity for Shane now. Shane with a huge draw. Does, oh, no, he can't see it cleanly now. He's not going to be able to put that one into the corner. Not sure the mark. Nope, just a defensive shot. So with the cue ball there, Kevin's going to have to let this cue ball fly just a little bit to come around the table to be able to set himself back onto. Because the angle that ball goes, it's going to send it further up table. Put him on the top half of the table. Yep, like I said, lets it fly just a little bit. Does he get set back up? Oh no, he's got the scratch. He scratches. Unbelievable. Shane marking it up. Pockets that one. Takes the break back over. Beautiful shot by Kevin to come all the way back around. Unfortunate that he scratched there. Finishing the rack now for Kevin. Big break, something fell. Shane with stripes on this one. APA does require you to play whatever you make, so you're married to your break. That's all right. Shane's able to navigate out of it, stay on the table for this. Shane on the tear right now. Got to figure out this 12 ball now. Oh, hops the cue ball off the table. Ball in hand over to Kevin now. Got a lot going on here at the Wreck and Grill 3 today. We got Michael Newsom running a no BS tournament. A lot of players going on right now. Oh no, my signal drops again.
Aiken, 300, looking for 4. 4 over here, 5. Got 500, 500 looking for 6.
Kevin shooting the 3.
500 looking for 6. 500 looking
Calcutta is being run right now.
We got 6. 6 looking for 7. 7, 5, 10.
Nice gentle shot there by Kevin. Kevin looking to finish off this rack now in a 0 inning rack. One ball nicely put into the corner. Let's see how he gets set up for this 8 ball after pocketing the 6. He may try a defensive shot here. Not sure on that. Yeah, he tried to cut it. He was able to bump that 8 out of there, but that leaves it wide open now for Shane. Shane going to the side. It looks like a little stop. A drag shot. That cue ball did roll forward just a little bit. Pocketing the 8 ball. Stays on the break. 3-3 race now going. Good shot by Shane. Shane coming on the break now. Huge break. 3 ball almost went. Kevin on the table now. Trying to decide what he wants to take here. Does not look fun for either side. Kevin opted for the stripes on this one. Don't think he wanted to put himself in that slot. Gonna be shooting on the 9 ball. Kevin missing that shot to the side pocket. Unfortunate miss there, but he does tie it up to the 14, making it a difficult out for Shane. He may opt to go for this combo, but it doesn't appear that the combo is wired.
So 300.
Oh, he's going to go for this 4 ball. Good shot on that 4. Nice pocket there. Shane trying to figure out some action to go down here in this bottom right corner. He's got a miss to clean up with that 2 and that 5 ball. Shane opting to go rail on this one. Good shot by Shane on that one. Nice rail hit. We're going to take another look at that. Shane opting to go rail. Lining it up on nicely. Good shot by Shane on that one. Ties it up to the 15 now. Pockets the 1 ball. Not sure. He looked a little disgusted off of that one. Not sure he wanted to pocket it or the leave that he wanted on that. Nice shot at that corner pocket. Left himself set up that he was able to take at least a shot at the 5 to the side pocket. So let's bring Kevin back to the table now. Got him locked. Looks like Kevin's going to take the 15 over to the side pocket here. Playing with a little scratch potential. He puts enough English that he doesn't have to worry about it. He's going to have to come back onto this 13 ball here. Pardon the background action. So it looks like Kevin's going to be able to slide that 13 into the top right, top left corner there. Yeah, easily able to slide it through there. Didn't look like it on the camera angle, but he was able to get it taken care of that way. Marking up this bottom left corner now.
Got 100 for 120 going one. 100 going twice. Oh.
Nice and soft, pocketing that 8-ball. Taking back over on the break.
Same post for 100.
Kevin opting for, looks like, the second ball break. Eight ball moving. Looks like Kevin pocketed a couple of solids off of that one. Yeah. Wide open table now. Does have a little bit of trouble there right next to where he's standing. Looks like
100 for 120 going once.
at 14 and 3 ball. That's the 14 that's tied up to the 3 ball on there. Kevin letting that cue ball roll a little bit. He is in a position to where he can combo this 3 into the 6, be able to move this around just a little bit. He is going to opt for that combo shot. Just misses that 6 ball.
All right, can we get 100 on the next line?
Chain back on the table now. Shane moving the cue ball around the table. Probably going to leave that 10 ball as a key ball. Be able to get himself back onto that 8 ball. Is he able to put that 9 ball? No, he's going to. Oh, he tried. He definitely tried. Did not think that 9 ball would go. It was able to slide right next to that knuckle on the side there.
Going once. 100, looking for 120. Going twice.
Looks like Kevin's going to go for the 3, come across the table, and try and bump into those 2 balls. Oh, no, he sets himself up on the long rail. He's going to take that 4 ball to the same corner.
I'll do another 100 on the 100.
Kevin nicely pocketing that 4 ball to the corner. Not sure of the angle that he has on the 6 ball. Does he come off of the long rail? Looks like he's going to have to come off of the long rail, be able to get on the underside of that 8. Oh, he didn't put enough stroke into it. It just sat. Don't think he is able to see it right now.
We got 100 right here. 100 for 100, looking for 120, blinded. 100, looking for 120. Going once. 100, looking for 120, blinded. Going twice. So for 100, takes the cell.
Kevin opting to go to the cross side now.
David, you got 2 to the board. David, 2 to the board. All right, going down the list, guys. Player number 1. Where you at?
Looks like he missed that 8 ball. Doesn't scratch, so he's not lost a game. It is ball in hand, though. Over to Shane. Shane definitely going to need to take care of that cluster there at the top of the table right now, if he's going to have a shot to finishing off this rack. Drops the chalk. He sets himself. Big draw on that one. Good stop shot. Now, let's see how he handles the 9 ball here. He's definitely going to take the 9 ball now. Does he come off of the 10? Oh, no, he bumped into the 14. Now, if that cue ball is frozen to the 10, let's see what we're looking at here. Kevin marking the side pocket. So it looks like then, and that means he is able to see enough of the. No, he's going to have to. It looks like he's going for the bank kick shot. So that means that the cue ball is definitely tied up to the 10. What a try. What a try. But he is able to put that 8 ball back into the center of the table.
Mr. Derek Bridges. At 20 on the cell. 20 for 40 on Mr. Derek Bridges.
Shane lining up the. Pocketing that 10 ball. Good stop shot by Shane into the 9-ball in the side pocket. Nice stun shot, pulling that cue ball up closer to the 8-ball. Marking up that side pocket. Great shot by Shane, putting that 8-ball down into the pocket. 3-3 now.
Mr. James. 40 looking for 60.
Shane coming on the break now, also opting for a second ball break. 8-ball's moving.
40 looking for 60 on Mr. James.
Pockets 1. Pockets 2. Both stripes on there.
60 looking for 80 on James. 60 looking for 80 on James. Going once. 60 looking for 80 on James. Going twice. Sold $60. Mr. John Stanley. 20 looking for 40 on Mr. John Stanley. 20 looking for 40 on John Stanley. 20 looking for 40 on John Stanley.
Shane missing the 10-ball to that top right corner. But he does look like he gets it tied up a little bit. Good spread for Kevin here. Nice pocket on the 5-ball.
That's 20 on the sale. 20 40 on Michael Bottom. 20 40 on Michael Bottom. Going once.
Free ball all the way up high.
20
Pulls on the stun shot. Is he able to see that 1-ball now?
Something else, 10 friends. 40 looking for 60. Second place a couple of weeks ago, played great. I don't think you just all right. 40 looking for 60 on 10 friends. Goodbye. 60, we got 60. 60 looking for 8. 60 looking for 8. 10 Prince.
Kevin lining up the 7 ball.
80 looking for 100. 80 looking for 100. 101 Prince. Watch the trend. Looking for 120. 100 looking for 120. 10 Prince. 100 looking for 120. 100 looking for 130. 10 Prince. Go ahead, Prince. 3 more. Fire. 9 yards for 30 chances. Todd Michael. That's what it is. We got 3 in for 40. Todd Michael. I say 40. 40 limit for 6 shots. That would be a total team. 40 limit for 60 on the side, back up. 40 looking for 60 on top, black belt.
Kevin on the table now. He's got a little work to do. Not easily able to see the 7 ball, so he's going to try and work this 2 ball. Try and work it past the 9.
I think I can make about 5 minutes. I think I can practice training. Do you play your first round game to the Saints so they know that the children's in context is a part of what and then the Lord has been training everybody. Other than that, guys, I think you know how they play better than we think that's really well. We do have some fans and this is one man talking a lot of stuff over to the
Shane lining himself up nicely.
we installed 7 last night in Martin Avenue. 6 and 12
Lined up very nicely on that 8 ball. Marking up that side pocket now.
We'll have 8 smart tables in that. There's 20 years, so that opens the opportunity for
Pocketing that 8 ball. Moving himself onto the hill.
Should be like the first week of the game where we're giving a head game with a lot of opportunity for everybody to do it in the round.
Earning himself that first point of the matchup.
But I do appreciate y'all very much. Let's hope everybody has a very Merry Christmas.
All right, Shane on the break now. Still going for this 2nd ball. See if we can get that 8 ball going. Huge break 8 ball, almost fell in that pocket. What a shot there. Still open table. Shane pocketing 1 of each. So now he gets to look around, and definitely looks like solids would be the better choice. Still has a couple of clusters. Cluster there right above the foot spot. That 2 ball looks like it has pocket to go to. Yep. Looks like Shane did opt to take solids on this one. Pocketing that 4 ball. Shane going to take care of the cluster now. Almost puts the 3 ball in there, but he ties the 2 and the 3 into the cluster that Kevin's going to have to deal with, contend with on the stripes there in the center.
we'll all back around. You're on, kind of the obligation of about it without the same again. But they have to, so go ahead and do it, so now.
Kevin not leaving himself easy on this 10 ball. But he does tie up that one ball to that bottom cluster, making it more of an advantage for Kevin to get the breakout now. Nice slow hit, good defensive shot by Shane. He was hoping that he'd stay behind the 2 and the 3 there, not leaving any shot available. Right now, it looks like Kevin is going to be able to take a hit at that 10 ball. Kevin scratches on that 10 ball shot. Looked like he was trying to put it into the side. It just undercut it. If you're new to the stream, just be sure to give us a little like and subscribe. Hit that little notification bell that's going to tell you when I go live, if I go live. Got a lot of action going on here at the Wreck and Grill 3 today. Shane opted for the 2 ball into the side pocket. Good pocket there. Gonna hit that 1. He drew on it quite a bit. Looked like he was trying to get into the cluster again, but now he's gonna have to get at this 7 ball. Shane leaving that cluster completely alone. He's going to wait for ample opportunity to be able to get himself that 3 ball out. Kevin looking, he doesn't have, he's not able to get eyes on that 10 ball easily. He does have eyes on this 12. He may use this shot. Yeah, he tried to get into it, but he was just not able to get it broken out. Let's see if he opts to go now for this 10 ball. Top right corner. Undercuts it again. Ooh, good thing the cue ball came back and bumped into that 10. Let's see if Shane's able to get at this 3. He may be able to hit that 3. Because he can't see the 7 at the top of the table. He may be able to hit this 3 ball. Yeah, he's able to get that cleared out. Leaving an extremely difficult shot for Kevin now. Shane setting himself up nicely to be for the win on this match. And again, Kevin leaving it nicely, not leaving an easy shot. It would appear Shane has to go for this 3 because I don't think he can see the 7 up top. He go a couple of rails off of the 3 and then be able to sit behind that 7. Not enough juice to get there. I think he is able to see it though. He was able to see it and he scratches. How did he scratch that? Goodness. Ball in hand over to Kevin. Kevin having to take care of this immediately. The way Shane is shooting with the where that 8 ball is in the corner, Kevin definitely going to have to run this. Looks like he's going to take the 11, run back up table, leave himself the 13. Come off the short rail, come off the long rail. Nope. Come off the short rail, sit high near the head spot. Gentle little follow on that 10, come off of the short rail, 2 inches or so. There you go. Beautiful shot by Kevin there. Nicely done on that run out. Marking up that corner. Good out by Kevin, taking over the break. Hill now. Chance for the golden break. Golden break gives the win over to Kevin. Do have golden break opportunity. That's a tough scratch, brother. Tough. You set it. You set that 8 ball up nicely too. Yep. Yeah. Hill. This turned into a real good one. Head ball and he scratches on the break. 8 ball moving to the bottom. With that scratch, the table's still open now. So in APA, if you do scratch on the break, you do have to break from inside the kitchen out of the kitchen. Can't shoot a ball into the kitchen. Looks like Shane opting for solids here. Yep, taking solids. Happy to have gotten over all of the issues I had previously with the stream lagging and the frames dropping. That's all right though. We're doing good now. Shane on the run now. Everything's still having a pocket. Looks like he's going to opt for the 6 ball first. Nice gentle hit. Sliding along that long rail. That's a little dangerous there. Going to take the 4, come off of that long rail again. Off of the opposite long rail. Ooh, interesting thought process there. Now what are you going to do, Shane, to get back onto this 3 ball back here? That was a great shot to get set up on the 3. He's not set up nicely, but he still has the opportunity there. The cue ball almost falling in there, just hanging up in the jaws of the pocket. For those of you who don't remember, Pool Schmucks finishing out first, second, splitting the 9-ball tri-cups last week. Pool Schmucks again here for 8-ball also. So they're doing real well. Kevin leaving the cue ball on this side of the table. Misses that 13 ball into the top corner. Not an easy shot, though, for Shane on that 3. Let's see what Shane's going to do here. Looks like he's trying to determine how he needs to put that into the side pocket. We put that 3-ball into the side pocket and get set up for that 8-ball. It's going to be amazing. Shane trying to figure it out. No, he went to the corner. But he has better opportunity now if Kevin leaves him another shot. That 3-ball sitting in the center of the table. He's got several pockets that he can go for with that 3-ball. Now let's see if we can get Kevin. Kevin coming up just short again. He's just undercutting these shots on almost everything. Just slightly undercutting, but I mean, he's on the hill, skill level 6, so he can recover quite easily. Shane opting to cut that one to the bottom left corner. Barely misses it off of the knuckles. There we go, Kevin. Get back into the stroke. Nice, easy cut into the corner pocket. Now with some work to do. Looks like Kevin's opting to go for the combo. Hits it just a bit too hard. But he ties up that corner pocket with that 10 ball. Leaving no shot for that 8 with Shane. And Shane scratches. He pockets the 10 ball, tried to put that 3 into the corner. He scratches, giving ball in hand back over to Kevin. Big opportunity now. My thoughts on this would be looking at the 9 ball. Kevin opted for the 15. He's probably going to stun across going at the 9 or draw back to be able to put the 13 in. Kevin put a draw on it, so he's going after the 13 now. Kevin with the stop shot to be able to sit on that 9. Now he's tied that 13 up into the 9. Shane opting to go for a side pocket shot. Leaves the cue ball in line with that 9-13. Now, does Kevin billiard off of the 9 to put the 13 into that side pocket? Kevin taking a peek at it. I would see if I could billiard off of the 9 to be able to put that 13 into that side pocket. Kick that 9 ball out a little bit so that it'd get a better shot. Didn't get as much moving off of that 9 as I think he wanted. Looked like Kevin was going to try for the cross side shot. Leaves that cue ball right in line with the 3. Shane having to reset himself. Didn't like something that he was feeling. A follow stun, and he sets himself up beautifully for that 8-ball into the corner. Pocket in the 8-ball. Giving himself the win. That makes it now a 2-1 for the Pool Schmucks. And I believe we're going to believe his Dragon Lair's put up at this point. So we're going to take a little pause for the cause, and we'll be back with you once we get the put up. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We've got Tommy versus Matt now here. Tommy on the break, winning the lag here. And we got an early scratch. So, open table for Tommy. Or for Matt now. Matt does have to break from inside the kitchen, as we call it. Looks like Matt's going to opt for solids, which is a good choice, except for you've got that 7-3 in the on the left side there. I probably would be more inclined to take stripes. He does take solids. And he does get a little breakout love from that 3 ball, but he ties it right back up with the, looks like the 12. No, the 10. 12 is pink on this table. So we're going to go back to here, doing this like we had before. Being that it is 8-ball, we are going to only run the poll for the single rack. Matt going on a bit of a run now. He did set himself up for the bottom side of the table. Tommy on the table. Stripes for the play. Barely missing that 10-ball in that top corner. Matt opting for the 5. Hit that one soft. Leave yourself something else. There you go. Not sure if the 7 can go into that top corner. It looks like it may be able to pass by. Matt going to take the 2. Hits that one really hard. One thing that I was thinking, you don't really have to hit that particular shot hard. But it looked like he was trying to get on the other side of that 3 and 7. So, looks like Tommy's going for the 13 now for the side. Pockets that one, and he scratches into the top corner. Some of those, that shot in particular to the side, you could essentially just see that as, if you're familiar with any of the YouTube coaches that are out there, you'll know that one as America's favorite scratch. So we got ball in hand over to Matt now. Matt gonna take the 3 into the side. Probably would have tried to get something off of that 7, because the 3 being in the center of the table, you are able to see it for the most part. But he may be able to sit on this 3 and then still have that shot on the 7. So a little stop shot that he did. Does not leave himself very, very nicely on there. Nice try at the cut. Trying to pocket that 7, that 2 ball. Tommy with some work to do now. Got the opportunity. And Tommy scratches off of the into the side pocket. Avoided that top left corner, but ended up putting it into the side pocket. Off of the top rail. So Matt looking at the table, he's got the 7 down here that'll easily go to this bottom left corner. That 2 ball, what's he going to do to sit? In this position, I would sit on the 7, try and pull back just a little bit. You don't have to pull back far. Be able to sit on the 2 so that you're able to follow behind and then be able to put that 8 into the corner. But he's going to go a different route. He's going to go 2 ball to the side. The side pockets being the largest pocket on the table. Now he's going to opt to put that 7 ball to this bottom left corner. He probably is going to come off of the short rail and then end up close to the foot spot. Or at least try to end up on the foot spot. Maybe a little bit higher than the foot spot there. Nope. He's going to go 2 rails, and now he's got some work to do. How are we looking at this? Is he going to go cross-side? See, he's shaking his head. He's not liking how this one looked. Yep, he's going to go for the cross-side. He has an opportunity. He had an opportunity to go into the side pocket, or even to, if he was a little bit higher, he probably could have gone to the bottom left. Where he's sitting, he's more comfortable putting this cross side. Matt calling for a timeout here. Good thought on that. Let's see. Shane coaching up Matt right now. Gonna change this up. We're gonna go here. Turn that off. Tommy on the table. Let's see, we're going to do this right here. Right there. Pop this out. Tommy on a bit of a run now. Let's see if we can keep this run going. Does he opt to go into the side? No, he's going to try to go all the way up high. Came up just a bit short. Matt marking up the top right corner. Comes up just a bit short. Shot back over to Tommy now. And Tommy overcuts that ball. He just overcut it too much. Set himself up nicely for that 8-ball. Set himself up beautifully. Matt marking up his side pocket. Taking the break away from Tommy, pocketing that 8-ball into the side pocket. Good shot by Matt, good run. Matt doing a head ball break. 8-ball does move, but he is able to pocket one. Looks like he pocketed a stripe. Yep, he does pocket the stripes. Matt missing the shot there. Bringing Tommy back on the table. Tommy trying to gain the break back. Ball in hand. So no votes on the poll. We're going to go ahead and close that out for us. Ooh, tough miss for Tommy into that side pocket. Man, looking at combos everywhere that he's got to shoot at this point. Matt trying to combo into that 10 ball for the side pocket. He had himself set up that he would, had he hit that 10 ball would have fallen. He would have sat nicely, be able to follow right behind it into that 15. So Tommy lining up the 4 ball. Pockets the 4 ball, little bit of English, put a little bit of left English, put that cue ball back towards the center of the table. Playing off of the 6, off of the 13, puts that 5 ball away. Now he's got a little bit of work ahead of him. It looks like Tommy's going to try and kick this 6 ball in. Not something that he needed to do. He still had some time to be able to get some work done, but good hit by Tommy. Bringing Matt back onto the table. Matt with a lot of work to do right now. Looks like I'm losing signal again for those who are out there in the stratosphere. Let's see if I can try and fix this. All right, got our signal back. Gonna have to check that battery over there on the box in just a couple minutes. Tommy missing the shot there. No, Matt missing the shot. All right, give me just a couple minutes. I'm gonna double check that battery over there. Be right back with everybody. Just a couple minutes, all right? Back at it again with you. Getting our internet box back charged up. Matt on the table now. Good cut. Nicely done how it slid all the way down that rail. Little bit of work left to do still. That 6-ball tying up the 13 and the 9. You got to figure out how to get into there. Might be able to do it with a little bit of left on this one, but he's got some work to figure it out. Good try, not any love on the breakout there. So let's see what Tommy has to offer now coming back to the table. Does he go after the kick on the 6-ball, or does he worry about that later? Try and pocket that 2-ball and then end up back at top of the table, be able to do a little defensive shot there. Does pocket the 2. He is able to see the 6. Does Tommy take the defensive option? Come off of the high side of that 6 and just rest it against that cue ball, the long rail. Oh, Tommy fouls, scratches, but he does pocket the 6. So it does give him an opportunity here. If Matt doesn't run out, it does leave a chance that Tommy can pocket this 8-ball. Hey! Camera's slightly lagging again. Let me close this and see about trying to get this back open again. See if that makes a difference. It is good. Camera is back streaming. It just needed to catch up. There we go. Matt missing that shot on the 13. Tommy marking up that bottom right corner. pockets the 8 ball, and is able to take the rack back. 1-1 now. I will appreciate you.
Good work.
I thank you. And it looks like Tommy's looking for his break cue or taking a short pause for the cause. Tommy also opted for the head ball break. Does get some action, just nothing falling for him. Right away, I'm looking at stripes. I've got the 2 and 3 tied up to the 8 ball. You've got the 5-7 clustered there in the top left corner. Right away, I'm looking at stripes. Matt missing on the open table shot here. Tommy trying to decide which direction he wants to go in. Looks like he's going to go for solids. Pocketing that 4 ball. Now Tommy's got some work to do. He's got to get that 7-5 cleared out. He's got to get the 6 and the 3 off of the 8 ball. Misses that shot. I think he was opting to try and put that cue ball inside of that cluster to kind of hide it a little bit. Matt lining up the combo shot here. Good shot for the combo to follow that in. Still some extra work to do. Got to figure out how to get that 8-ball out at the same time. Still trying to figure out what he needs to do here. I'm going to leave y'all to the docile sounds of pool shooting here, and I'm going to have to refill my drink. I'll be right back with everybody here in just a couple minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, Rodney Steamroller Schmidt here, back with you. CSRA 8 Ball Triannuals. Back from quenching my thirst. Still on the third rack. That cue ball got away from him a little bit. Man on the table. Being asked to take a watch. Was asked to take a watch on that shot. Matt with a good hit on the 8 ball. He did miss though. Calling it for that bottom corner. Puts Tommy back on the table and gets a shot at that 3 ball. Let's see where he needs to go from here. Probably would want to not a shot that I would take here. Why? Tommy's kicking at the ball. He did make the ball. And he hangs the pocket. Matt back on the table, marking up that same pocket as before. See how we go. Matt pocketing the 8 ball, taking the rack back. Putting himself on the hill. Making your current team score 3-1. Not sure if we're getting close to sudden death time frame, but I will double check that with the scorekeepers. So give me just a couple minutes while Tommy's sitting there finishing up his rack. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being patient with me here. Had a little conversation that got me caught up. 3:15 is the sudden death time frame for Bull Schmucks and Dragon Lair. So we are looking at a little over 7 minutes. If the rack is not broken by 3:15 on their third match, then the next 3 matches are going to be sudden death matches, meaning it's 2 racks each. 2 racks for the rest of that time frame. The first rack gives you 2 points. The second rack gives you 1 point until it's mathematically impossible for that other team to win. Good defensive shot there by Matt, pulling that 14 ball off of the wall, off of that rail. Or, correction, Tommy with the defensive shot there. This is why I didn't know who was shooting. I didn't have it marked. At the same time, it did take me a couple of extra minutes to be able to get back to the headset here for you. Matt missing that 4 ball on the side. Let's see if Tommy can get this one taken care of. Shot on that 14 ball. Good shot on that 14. Gets a little high. Needs to pocket this 8 ball now. Marking up that corner. Same corner he just went into. No chance of scratching there. Off of the 2. Pockets the 8 ball. Taking the break back. We are now hill. Our second hill matchup, and we're going to end up going into sudden death unless Tommy can 8 on the break here, and they get their put up real quick. Tommy taking his time, coming up to the rack. Still with that center head ball break. Big break, 8-ball is not moving. Rye break for Tommy. Matt taking stripes on this final rack. Comes up just short on that side pocket shot. Tommy with some work to do. He's got to get this 6-ball cleaned up off of the 9. That 3-ball looks like it'll go off of the 13 and inside. Let's see. The 4-ball is tied up to the 8. Tommy trying the little table English. Slamming down, trying to put that 2-ball into the corner. Tommy looking at a mess over here. We are all at the Rack and Grill 3 here in Aiken, South Carolina. Good hit. Good pocket by Tommy. What a shot there. We're going to get another look at that one. We are all at the Rack and Grill 3 here in Aiken, South Carolina. Good hit. Good pocket by Tommy. What a shot there. Slams the 5 down in there. Let's see if we take care of the 4 into this bottom left corner. We can run off of the long rail. Nope. He's going to try and clear up some of that mess. Now he can't see either one of those. So got to kick at it now. And he scratches the cue ball. Unfortunate. It was such a good kick. Unfortunate for Tommy to lose the cue ball into that side pocket. Matt drawing back on that one a lot. Good shot there. Looks like the 11 balls for the bottom corner. He may be able to play the carom off of the 6. No, he's looking at. He's looking up high. So he takes the 15 in, leaves himself the 12. Does he go after 12 now? Try and hit that. Nope. Looks like he's lining himself up for the 11 again. Oh, now he's going to try for that 9 ball. That is a shot. That was a great shot by Matt. Let's take another look there. Such a thin cut, a slice going on. That is a shot. Boom. That was a great shot by Matt. Let's take a. There's another one by Matt. Goodness gracious. The carom off of that one, off of the side, long rail. There's another one by Matt. Goodness. Wow. Can we go three replays in a row? Nope, we're going to call timeout first. Having a little conversation, trying to figure out what we have going on here. Do we play defense, trying to block the cue ball? Kind of hide that cue ball with the 9. Do we try and bank it? It doesn't look like it's going to be able to slide past that 6 for the bank. All right, Matt's on his own now. Oh, what a shot. Nice try. He tried to cut that all the way down the rail. Boy, what a pretty shot that would have been. Tommy pocketing that 6 nicely. Looks like the 2 may be off of the 13. He does pocket that. Does he? Oh, he let that cue ball run on him a little bit. Does this put the side pocket in play? The side pocket is in play for the match. He's going for that bottom corner. Nice and gentle, and Tommy takes the win. What a matchup. Such a gorgeous play there. Tying it up, Tommy now. 3-3 as we move into sudden death. They know they're in sudden death, right? 16? Because it's 3:20. They know they're in sudden death. Okay. 3-3 is the score. You like it? They make shooting cues. They make shooting cues like that too. All right, we're gonna mute the mic for a little bit while we get our put-ups taken care of. So we'll be right back with you guys. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Steamroller here, Rack and Grill 3 for our CSRA 8-ball triannuals. We have Bull Schmucks versus Dragon Lair. We are currently in sudden death, hence why I took the race off. Turned the races off because what this sudden death is different, okay? And the first rack is 2 points. The second rack is 1 point. Okay? So the rest of the races is just 2 racks per matchup. It does not matter who's put up. It doesn't matter your skill level. If you win the first rack, your team gets 2 points. So hence the reason why I put that on here. Nachi, for example, I'll use Dragon Lair as the example since they have Nachi up at the table right now. Okay? Nachi wins both the first and second rack. That means they set Bull Schmucks is down 3-6. They still have to play the next matchup because it hasn't been decided. So it's a race to 8. Whoever wins 8 points in total wins this matchup. All right. So here we go with the lag. We're going to need to turn the brake indicator off for now. Nachi winning the lag. I'm going to turn the shot clock on here. Yeah, I know it says extensions on either side. We don't have extensions in the APA. But what I use the shot clock for is when timeout is called. Let's see where Nachi decides to break. Nachi is looking like it's a head ball break, but he's slightly off to the side. Keeps the ball on the table, the cue ball bouncing around. Losing that cue ball a little bit. Does pocket a ball. Nachi getting solids as he pocketed that 3 ball. APA, you are married to the break. Scratches that cue ball into that bottom right corner. Unfortunate situation now. Ball in hand anywhere on the table for Nicole. Eight ball in the center of the table. Lots of options, but Nicole's got some work to do. That 14 looks tied up with the 1. It is able to go to that corner pocket right now. She does have that 15 and the 13 tied up together. Probably would want to clean that one up a little bit. Nicole opting for the 9 ball. Pockets at bottom left. Setting up for the 10 ball to the side. Real stiff stun shot. She wanted that cue ball to roll forward just a little bit so that she'd have a better angle on that 12. Defensive shot by Nicole there. Just because it wasn't a safety doesn't mean that it still wasn't a defensive shot. Defensive shot means an intentional miss, swapping your turn over. Nachi all the way down the rail. Beautiful shot there. We're going to take another peek at that one. Nachi all the way down to the rail. Great shot by Nachi on that 7 ball. Ooh, just missing on that 5 ball to that corner. Camera skipping a little bit for us. Sorry about that. Oh, come on, camera. Catch up to us. Trying to get this camera to work for us. There we go. Nicole missing that one there. Bringing Nachi back on the table for us. Pocket in that 4 ball. Nachi asking that cue ball to slow down just a little bit. Ooh, we're getting a lot of dropping here going on right now. Bear with us as the signal tries to come back and forth here. Six ball off of the 11. Don't go there. Good. Good shot. Let's not forget to mark up our pockets. Shot on the 8 ball now. Oh, come on, camera. Don't mess up now. Not you missing that 8 ball, unfortunately. Trying to work on this signal right now. Do apologize for that. I'll be right back with you so I can see what we have going on. Looks like we got the visual back. Not a great shot here for calling timeout now. Got to work on getting our coach over here. Coach sitting at a table far away. All right. Go ahead and let's get this shot clock going. That little line that you see above the names there, that's going to be their timeout timer. That's what the extensions are showing here. Kevin lining Nachi up with the diamond, telling him doesn't need to be too fancy. What a shot by Nachi. Had that gone in, it would have just almost put the nail in the coffin on that one. Tough miss. Don't be disappointed with yourself in that shot. Don't be disappointed. That was such a good shot. He's got that pocket tied up, so he doesn't have to worry about that specifically. Oh, no. 2 points moves over to Dragon Lair for that one. Nachi taking the win. Got another rack. All righty. Let's see if we can get another one going. Two points over to Nachi now. Big break, and that cue ball's spinning. Drops the one ball. Nachi taking a peek at some of his options he has here. Long shot, and he scratches on that three ball. Telling that three ball to come back and block that pocket for him. Opportunity over to Nicole's. She needs to win this rack to get 1 point, to be able to get 1 point for her team. All in hand now. Cole trying to figure out where she needs to put this ball. Seeing what her options are. She's not liking a whole lot of what she's got. Pockets at 12 down there and doesn't like where the cue ball ended up. She wanted it further in. You see her pointing to the cue stick there. Trying to overcuts the 13, trying to cut it into that corner pocket, and she just overcut it a little bit. Nachi back on the table. Pockets at 6 puts a lot of draw on that ball. Come off of that long rail. What's he looking at here now? Does he go after the 2 to that top left? Does he go after the 5-3? If he goes after the 5-3, there is a chance that he scratches into the side pocket. Nachi going after the 2. Oh, and he hits it full. And my screen is frozen on me. Working on it, working on it. Trying to get the signal back up for us. Like I said, it's not the best signal area. Oops. Too many going. So I got the video feedback up on my side. I'm just waiting for it to catch up over here on the other side. Nicole tying herself up into the 11. A little bit of chatter on it. Pushes into the 10 ball. It's a good hit. Doesn't leave anything easy. Trying to get the signal to come back. Apologize for that. Nachi pocketing that 5 ball. Almost goes for the 2 ball to that corner. Nicole taking a little extra time here. Nachi lining up on this 2 ball now. Looked like he overextended himself a little bit, but he's still sitting fine. He's able to see this 4 ball quite cleanly. Doesn't have to hit that 4 ball hard. Just hit it with enough speed so that the cue ball comes off of that bottom rail, comes back towards that foot spot. Once it's back in the foot spot, then he should be able to make that 7 easily. Or just sit on a stop shot. Just as good. Just as good. Oh, and he lips off of the side pocket. Hits the knuckle, comes up high, and the other knuckle pushes that 7 ball back out. Right back down. Such a miss. Oh. Got himself another opportunity. He may not want to go after the side pocket again this time. Nachi pocketing that 7 ball. This gives him the opportunity to finish this one off, giving his team 3 points on it. For a total of 6. Let's line it up. And that wins it. Giving him the rack. Making it 3 points total for that one. We're going to take a little pause, get in between, and then we're going to get set up on their next matchup. And we're back, which could possibly end this matchup between Pool Schmucks and Dragon Lair. Zach versus Darla. Boy, both Darla hitting it super soft, Zach hitting it really hard. Zach winning the lag. That's why you see the little red mark that moves over to his name. We are still in sudden death. Nothing has changed. The rules are still the same. 2 racks only. 2 racks only. Should Darla win the first rack, the matchup is over. That would give Dragon Lair 8 points to 3. 8 points is what they need. Darla finishing the rack. Zach on the break. He breaks to the side, but it's still a head ball. Looked like he pocketed a stripe. Yep. Stripes off the break. Thought it was going to be needed for a shot watch. Zach pocketing that one, still at the table. Zach very methodical in his lineups, trying to figure out where he needs to go. A little bit of chalk. I think he's waiting on table next to him so he can line up his shots. Looks like Zach's going for the side pocket. Doesn't leave easy. Puts Darla up on the knuckle. Pocket in that 6 ball. Darla making those. Sitting on the 5. Nicely put. Don't think she's able to see that 3 ball, so she looks like she's going to take the 7 all the way up to the top left corner. Nope, she went the opposite way. She tried to back cut the top right. And brings Zach to the table. Back to the table. Shooting the 11. Oh, and he hits that one hard. Uncharacteristic of Zach from last week. Last week, Zach just was making shots left and right and doing really well. This today is just doesn't seem like he's in stroke right now. Going after that 7 again. But she ties it up into the 11. So it locks up the 11 on Zach, and it just doesn't allow for opportunity. So Zach's got some work to do to break that one out. A little bit of top, and cue ball falls into the rail there. A little bit of focus. Zach going for the side pocket. He just overcuts it. Uncharacteristic from what we saw last week with him. Darla lining up the 7 ball. Follows behind it, and she scratches. Oh, my goodness. Scratch shot. So, opportunity over to Zach to help try and clean up some of these problem balls. He's got a problem down here with this 13? 13 ball, yep. 13 ball tied up to that 4. 12 is next to the 8. 12 is easier to get to than the 13 right now. So definitely need to be looking at the 13 ball, trying to get rid of that issue. So Zach lining up to the 9 ball. I'm thinking he's trying to get down to the bottom side of the table, so he has the ability to see that 13 and 4 and 12. So he can't see the 12 clean, or he definitely cannot see the 13. So he's going to go after the 11 now. Probably put a little draw on it. Nope. Stop shot. Definitely going to need. Going to have a watch on this. Good hit by Josh, almost pocketing that 12 ball there in that corner. Or, not Josh, Zach. Zach. Why I had Josh in my brain, I don't know why. I know why, because I looked at you as I looked down at the screen. So Zach hitting the 12 ball into the corner. Again. Need to watch again. Another good hit by Zach there. Being called to watch multiple shots here. Darla with the shot to the 4, and probably going to be asked to watch this one as well. Being asked to watch again. Watch, watch shot for Darla. She hits the 3 ball cleanly, doesn't touch the 8 ball. Leaves it tied up for Zach here. So Zach gonna have to kick at it because he can't hit this one straight on. So lining up his kick shot. Good hit. Almost tied up the 13 and 3, which would have made it a lot more interesting. Darla going for the bank. Leaving it tied up for Zach on there. Looking like we're going to need another watch. Scratch shot by Zach. Unfortunate miss there. Now he's got some room. Now Darla's got some room to work. She has this 3 ball, but what is she gonna do on that 8? She got to figure out how to get to the 8 ball. Looks like Kevin's coming over for a conversation. Yep, definitely a conversation. So we're gonna start our little shot clock timer going. Timeout over here for Dragon Lair. That little bar that you see running across the top here, above their names, that's going to be our timer for our teams. So it looks like Kevin's telling Darla to shoot this one to the bottom left corner. Try and follow behind it and sit behind the cluster there. All right, stop that clock there. She does follow behind it. She bumps it just a little bit. Leaves it wide open for Zach to see the shot. Didn't make the 3. Need to watch again. Zach with an awesome shot on that 13. Wasn't near the computer for replays on this one, but we do have the opportunity for a replay here. Still a tough shot, not out of the woods yet. Zach marking up that top left corner. Opportunity there. Oh, just misses the pocket, in and out of the jaws. Darla with the sharp cut. Tries it twice. Just misses the shot on that three. Zach back on the table now. Marking up the same pocket as before. Zach pocketing that. Giving the pool schmucks 2 more points. Got a rack again. This now for 1 point. Zach with the center ball break. That ball jumping off the table and falling down. Does pocket the 4 ball. Did see that. Was it only? Nope. Pocket. Yeah, he did pocket the 4 ball. Pockets that 1 ball on the side. Moving along nicely for him. Zach looking at this 5 ball. Darla back on the table. Looks like she's going to go after the 15 and bump into that cluster. She comes off of the long rail. Coming after the 10. Ooh. Scratches there. Missed that ball completely. Zach with ball in hand, lining up to the 7 ball. Nice gentle follow. Sets himself up nicely to be able to get it at the 6. Would probably go after the 6 here, trying to bring myself back into the center of the table. Zach could, nope, he's going to go after the 3 ball right now. Looks like, yep, going after the 3 ball. Hit that one good, hit the pure. Pocketing the 3 into the left side, coming off the short rail up top. Now, the opportunity is he's got to be able to get back. See, with that 6 ball, he would have been able to get back to the center of the table and pocket the 2. Right now, he leaves himself a little bit of difficulty trying to line himself up on the rest of his balls. He's got some work to do still. Darla back on the table. Lining up. Pocketing that 14. Didn't leave herself nice on the rest of the table. But she does block Zach from getting at the 2 and the 5. Only shot, the only ball he has available to him right now is that 6 ball. To clean hit. He could try and kick at the other 2, the other 2 balls, that 2 and that 5 ball. But the only one that he can see cleanly is that 6 ball. So yeah, he's gonna go for a bank on this one. Good shot on that. What a bank. Let's get another look at that one. So yeah, he's gonna go for a bank on this one. Beautifully put in. Good shot on that. Dead what center pocket. Bank. Now he's trying to figure out what he needs to do with this 5. Little conversation with Darla, trying to figure out. I'm assuming it's a rules check. Gentle hit onto the 5, defensive shot, trying to move the 5 ball out so he's able to see it better. So Darla on the table now. Darla pocketing that 12. Now we're after the 13. Let's see what we need to do. It looks like that 11. She may push that 11 down the rail. Try and clog up the pocket. What in the world was that? Oh, somebody's cell phone. So Darla lining up the 10 ball to the side pocket. Nice and oh my goodness. Comes off of the knuckle there and barely misses it. So Zach lining up for a almost masse. Does get a rail, so it's a good hit. Didn't have much of an option there for a shot, so with him putting that cue ball into the rail, 10 ball into the side. With Darla, with Zach putting that cue ball on the rail, that put Darla into a tough position because she only had the ability to put top on it. Okay. She's marking up the side pocket now. And she overcuts that 8 ball. Oh, man. Zach trying to figure out where needs to go. Think they're having pencil issues, not realizing there's a pencil sharpener on the desk. So let's see. Zach lining up. He's trying. Nope. Another defensive shot. Oh, I don't think he wanted it there. I think he hit that one a little hard. So Darla marking up the bottom right corner. Pockets that one, gives Dragon Lair the 1 point. And we're on to our final matchup. Whoever wins this next one, so I'm going to put you guys on the in-between, and we're going to be right back. Score 5-7 in favor of Dragon Lair. Okay, we are in sudden death. This is going to be the final matchup. Should Dragon Lair win the first rack, the match is over. If Bull Schmucks wins both, the match is over. But Dragon Lair still has the opportunity for that 1 point to make it 8. Okay? We're going to be right back with everybody. And welcome back. Our final rack, or final 2 racks. Oops, forgot to update. There we go. We've got Laura for Pool Schmucks, Lee for Dragon Lair. Lee winning the leg. We're going to get that switched over here. Lee winning the leg. For all the marbles, Lee only has to win 1 rack. It doesn't matter at all. Lee only has to win the one rack. Laura has to win both. Laura has to win both in order for the match to be over. Should Laura win both, that gives the Pool Schmucks 3 total points, making the score 8-7. Lee, doesn't matter which one she wins, whether it's the first rack or if it's the second rack. Lee with a slightly side pocket or side break. Hits the break and pockets that 2-ball. Oh. Good shot by Lee, pocketing that 3-ball in the corner. Lee getting the bridge. Good shot by Lee, pocketing that 4-ball in that corner. Bumps off the 6 and then sits it beautifully. Able to pocket the 6-ball. More opportunity here. So Lee missing the 5-ball all the way up high. Put Laura back on. Laura with stripes. Multiple bumps off of that, but doesn't leave Lee with any shot. Lee's not able to see any of her balls cleanly at all. Being asked to come watch. Ball in hand given over to Laura. Lee with the not a good hit. Oh no, the camera's gotten stuck again. I need to get everything caught up. Please be patient. Laura pocketing that 13 ball. Down on the 12. Now with some work to do. It's a little overcut on that 10. Possibility of going to have to watch the 1-ball shot again. She's going to take a shot at that 5. Good shot by Lee. Going to go ahead and mute the mic and be right back with you and watch the shot. Good hit by Lee there. And doesn't leave an easy shot for Laura. Laura with the attempt into the side pocket and just hits the knuckle, barely missing that one. Opportunity back over to Lee. Might be an opportunity for a timeout. No, not going to take it. Yeah. Yeah. This is a good opportunity for a timeout. I like how she stopped herself and went and looked. So, timeout. We're going to get that timer going across the top here. Kevin coming to talk. I think Kevin's telling her she doesn't have to hit this one hard. And that's an all right shot. That is not a bad shot. Even though it was missed, that shot right there was a good result. There we go. Opportunity back over to Lee. Lee follows behind this ball. It's set up nicely to where she could pocket that 8-ball. A gentle shot. You could even hit center ball and just follow behind it. Oh, and she hangs it in the mouth. Oh my goodness. Pockets the 10 ball. Laura missing the 11 ball, pockets the 1 ball for Lee. Lee coming to the table to mark the corner. And that's it. That's the match. 2 points over to Lee, finishing off that matchup. Good shooting, you guys. We're going to shut her down for 10, 15 minutes while we get set up for the next one. We appreciate you guys joining us here. CSRA Ball Triannuals here at the Rack and Grill Thing. Thank you.